Everyone, how are you guys today? As you guys can tell, you see in the notification, hopefully you see in the notification that YouTube gave the Junk in the Trunk live show to show you guys what I got in my trunk will be Monday night. I pushed it aside because I really wanted to work on what I got in the trunk and have it organized to show you guys. My goal is to have it all put together so then you guys can see it without it being a chaotic mess. But until then, I kind of got sidetracked. I found the Holly Hobby wallpaper. Oh, I was so glad that someone did not take it from my cart. I fell in love with this. So I started with this and I had fun. Like I told you guys that one of the vintage quilts was taken and then they end up all getting taken and I created a cute bundle here. I'm just going to quickly show it to you. This is the only thing that I listed in my shop that is from the Junk in my Trunk. The rest I'll list later, but I wanted to at least show you guys Monday night what's in there and then what's available. But this I could not pass up. I had so much fun. I don't even know exactly how I want to call this. It pretty much is like the scrappy quilted cuts. It is like a vintage quilt, linens, doilies, embroidery, an amazing pack. So only $15. They're already in the shop. I think I have 15 available. They're amazing. They're around 12 ounces. That's even also another great deal because shipping is $5.44 here in the United States. And then I do know international, it's at the lower rate. So for those who like the lightweight items that are international. So let me dig right in. I did here, which I didn't finish yet. We'll have like a scrappy little pack of fabric that's going to have this gingham, red and white gingham tying it up. So there'll be like different little quilted square pieces in there to kind of match the Holly Hobby type theme. Yet scrappy if you don't want Holly Hobby. At least it's like scrappy garden. Beautiful. I did find stationery as well. Isn't that adorable? And I paper clipped a piece of the quilted quilt on there as well. The wallpaper, I fell in love. It's a rather large piece. I think this is like 10 or 11 inches wide. And then I have it here where you can have 3 different cuts of Holly Hobby. So there's so many different, you know, pictures of her. And it was just perfect. Isn't that, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. As you can see, it's wallpaper. It will be folded in half like this and then laid flat in a box, flat box, so then it will be really flat when you guys get it because it was on a roll. Just gorgeous. I fell in love with her. As soon as I seen her, I was like, I had to have her. So this pack is crazy awesome because you get 1, 2, 3 quilted junk journal covers of the grandmother's fan, or what do you call that pattern? It doesn't matter. It's a vintage fan pattern with a bunch of vintage, very beautiful pieces, all hand stitched. So the bundle is going to be wrapped up with a 19-inch by 2-inch quilted piece. This came from a quilted piece, which is a quilted look granny square pattern top, and then a creamy backing. And the person who had this actually did hand stitch every one of those squares, which was really cool. So I figured you can use this for pockets, tags, or whatever you're using. So it's like 19-inch by 2-inch. Of course, I had my little corsage pen in there. I'm addicted to those. I need to buy those by bulk. You will get doilies, linens, and lace as well. So I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit. But first, you get 3 cuts of that is 10.5 by 14.5 inch cuts of these quilted pieces. This one here, I'll fold it in half to kind of show you. But look at that. Oh my gosh, the thickness is perfect and the inside is a cream. I could totally see, I know a handful of people love this kind of piece of fabrics. Like I said, the lady who had owned this previously hand stitched each and every one of those squares, and the stitches are great. I mean, they're beautiful. And then the other 2 are 2 cuts of that fan quilt, like I told you. Look at this. So when I cut this here, I made sure that when you fold it in half, you still had a picture of a fan on either direction. There were so many, look at the colors. Cottage chic colors. Now, in this listing, just so you know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs that are scrappy. Like when I mean scrappy means there's loose fabrics and stuff like that. And then the remaining of the 15 packs are perfectly, looks just like this. There's no scrappy or loose fabrics. So when you go to this listing, my shop's down below, click on it, find the listing for this in my shop, and you have a drop-down menu. If you want a pack that is scrappy looking, and you can choose that, or you can have one here. I'm going to call it perfect. It's vintage fabrics that don't have worn pieces on there. Some people want that shabby look. So I wanted to give you guys options if you wanted that. So here you got 3 nice, beautiful cuts of quilted pieces that are hand stitched, and they're adorable. Tiny little floral patterns. It's just, I'm in love. Totally in love. 3 nice pieces. And then far as the quilted pieces, I couldn't stop. I came across this beautiful children's quilted bed quilt, and had teddy bears like this, and it had flowers like this. So either pack is going to get one of each. Either one is larger than the other. Some have larger floral one here, and then a smaller bear, or like this one has the larger bear and a small floral piece cut. But look how adorable are the children's little heads and the flowers. Hand stitched? No, it is machine stitched. It is quilted. But the beautiful, like, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's just adorable. I was in love. It's just cute. I'm not sure how you're going to use this in your journaling, but it is a beautiful, beautiful pieces here. And then you will also, each pack will get a smaller cut of the fan quilt to where you can maybe make a mini journal out of it. It's smaller. It measures, this one does measure like 7 by, not folded, 7 by 10. And each one's different in size as far as the extra piece I put in there. They're not exactly the same. They're just the extra pieces. Each pack also has a piece of the quilted one here. That's the granny squares that was hand stitched around the fabrics. And each cut is different there. Also, because it's a scrappy piece, but this one's 11 by about 4.5. But you might use it for pockets or what have you. This was the border of this quilt here. I couldn't get rid of it because the lady who had, I assume it's a woman who had quilted this, had quilted the scalloped design on this. And the stitch work is beautiful. Just beautiful. And that's the back of it. I figured pockets, what have you. And then you also get a linen, like a doily pack. You're going to be getting, each pack has one of these, except 2 packs does not have this one and have a different kind of rosebud large piece that is crocheted. It's just beautiful. Nice large piece. I love the pop-up of the rose. You could probably use that on the front of a journal. And then each pack is going to get this color embroidered red rose design. Look at that. It's in 2 pieces like in my hand here. It's a pretty rather large size. Each pack will get 3 different doilies. You'll get a large one. Each one's different. Like I can show you some of them. There's so many different doilies. This one's a heart. And then a few different other smaller designs. And then each pack is going to get 3 pieces of embroidery, which you've already seen this one right here. The rose. And then I just picked out the colors to match the colors in the theme. I have a cute little floral here, and then this I really loved. Isn't that cool? You can see that totally being a pocket. And then some burlap. This is like 4 by 6, I think, and it's got some lace at the top and bottom. Lots of pieces to work with. This pack is awesome. It is, I don't know if I want to call it Holly Hobby, but she just kind of made her way in there. She was just a gift come true. I was so blessed to get her. And I could be able to share it with you guys. And there's 3 different cuts you can have of her that you can use for maybe 3 different journals. I hope you guys love this. I will see you guys Monday night. I'm sorry I had to change it. It's Sunday. I actually need to take a day of rest. I work, right? So you guys have a blessed Sunday, and this listing is already up in the shop if you want to grab one. So you guys have a blessed Sunday. I'll see you guys Monday evening, and I can't wait to go through the junk so I can see what I have. You guys have a blessed one. Bye.